Chris Crocker watching on. He's the target potentially for Harlan Eubank. That IBF world title, that's what they want. And Crocker himself, for the money, wants Conor Benn. That is the route that the Eubank team sees to a world title. Want to get over this hurdle first, though.
But also, Crocker will fight anyone. He's that sort of guy, but obviously you want to get the biggest fight, the most financially rewarding fight you can get. That's all on his waist.
I think Crocker is proving this. Underestimate him at your peril. See him as an easy route. Good luck. Set up that big finishing shot here, Eubank.
To be fair, it was a good shot from Eubank. To be fair to Bank, he did ride the shot, just took the sting out of the punch and take the full brunt of it. It's not a scoring shot from Eubank.
He's starting to pound into the face of Wagner. You can just see the reddening. A little bit of blood around the nose and the ear as well of Josh Wagner.
Just at the pace that Eubank wants to fight at the minute.
Again, that level change. Does it so effortlessly with that jab to head and body. Wagner needs to find a way to counter it.
He had to go there, but it lacked the conviction of earlier assaults there from Wagner. I think he's just waiting a little bit too long here. Again, he got a really fast left hook and he's not really using it as much as he should. Eubank does step over that front foot. There's opportunity to let that punch go.
Somehow Wagner needs to change the pattern of this, because if he doesn't, he's going to get outboxed and either get stopped late or beaten comfortably on points. I'm afraid they're the bare facts at the moment. Eubank pounds that jab again into the face of Wagner.
Yeah, there'll be smooth work here from Eubank. The feint's working for him, and the double jab. And then certainly that right hand over the top when he commits to it, having success. That's a good shot.
For that defeat by Papo, Wagner was as high as 12 with the IBF. At the moment, Eubank is toying with him. Finally does land that right hand. He's turning the screw, and a little bit of success there for Wagner.
Yeah, nice one too for Wagner. Just showing that when he does have a go, he can land.
Well, that's one of them.
When you fly Emirates, your holiday isn't over until your flight is over.
That's Sal Malek with Josh Wagner.
10 seconds.
We've been listening in, and it's fair to say the riot act has been read there.
Round 5.
The main message is you need to start taking risks. You've got to try and land something to knock him out of his rhythm. At the moment, Harlan Eubank is having it all his own way here. Now Wagner tries to close the gap and tries to turn the tide. He's listened to his corner.
He has to be more assertive. I don't think it's about taking risks here for him. Just because when he lets his hands go, he does have success. It's just believe in yourself and let the punches go. You can't win a fight if you don't throw punches, and he barely threw a shot in that last round, but when he did, he landed. So that's got to tell you something. You've got to build. You've got to use your own mind to go from your own confidence. Say, "Listen, I'm landing. Just go for it." And hit anything. You're not going to hit the target three. Eubank doesn't care. He hits the gloves, he hits the arms, he's still throwing. force Eubank to fight at a higher pace than this, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, Eubank is controlling the pace. They're telling Wagner, start stepping. They want him to up the pace, but Eubank lands a good right hand there.
He sold that lovely. He almost threw the jab fully there. He stopped it right on his nose and then threw the right hand over the top.
Well, if tonight was all about levels, all about stepping stones, Harlem Eubank is showing us the kind of level at which he belongs.
He's a clever fighter, Dave. Everything he is. They're not always eye pleasing, because he can be in some scrappy affairs where he holds on and twists you up at times. But I mean, when he's in full flow, I think the little things he does, little feints, little movements, and up and down with the punches, it's really clever.
Listening to the Wagner corner, he did land the left hand there, and they said beautiful, but it needs to be more than one, and you couldn't agree more.
In the first round, Eubank was throwing a shot, he was blocking and confident straight away with real speed. I thought this might be a hard night for Eubank, but so far it's been not that.
That was better, wasn't it? Left hook there from Wagner, followed by a right hand, but still that smile on the face of Harlem Eubank.
But now you step forward with it, and use that physical strength to try and push Eubank back. Use that forehand and push it back. Let the referee warn you. Push it back, be physical.
Seconds ticking at the end of round number 5. Halfway through the fight here, and Harlem Eubank is dominating it.
It's nice to get there from you. Again, the little movement before he throws the jab just throws Wagner off.
So this is the Wagner corner. Let's listen in. Apologies some of the language there. So much on the line. Here's Charlie B from Harlem. Command performance from his fighters so far.
First 10 seconds.
We move into the second half of the fight.
Round 6.
Wagner dropped his thumb shield there, but just picks it up and puts it back in his mouth, which is quite refreshing. He's got that tattoo on his neck, Josh Wagner. It's kind of emblematic of where this fight stands for him at the moment.
That's the right idea for Wagner. Okay, most of those are missing, but just make it uncomfortable for Eubank.
Looked over at his brother in the corner there, nodding his head. He's got to make it difficult. And he is doing. He's coming forward now. He's trying to bully Harlem Eubank if he can. At least trying to change the tide a bit.
Yeah, he bowled over a good right hand there. Wagner landed on top of the head there to Eubank. Nice effort. Again, I keep saying it, those little movements before he throws the punch. We're going to treat here for Eubank. There's just no continuity in his work, is there, for Wagner? Now he's taking a break for no reason. Unless he's lacking it in the tank, the energy-wise.
And every tiny pocket of success he has, he can't even begin to follow it up. Very least with Harlem Eubank, you've got to try and make him fight at a pace he doesn't want to fight at. You've got to knock him out of that rhythm, and Wagner, at the moment, hasn't come close to doing so.
Same with the guy who you think is faster hand to beat and technically maybe better than you.
Good right hand there from Eubank.
You make them fight at a pace that they're not comfortable at, so they make mistakes. That's where you get them, hopefully. unless you're super slick yourself.
Remember, he did unravel Wagner round number 7 against Papo, the talented Frenchman.
Just wait too long there, Wagner. And I think it is the little movements that Eubank just is constantly twitching his shoulders, and Wagner's just not confident to let his hands go in the range that he should do. He's not throwing a belief here, is he? Eubank's done that. He's done this with Eubank to him. He's just taken away his confidence here.
Jabber's been relentless. The feints really cleverly used, and the right hand has been sharp and hurtful as well. Another round in the bank here for Harlem Eubank. Well, they're watching a one-sided display from Harlem Eubank. I mentioned that won all 3 of his previous fights in Brighton via stoppage. Beat Timo Schwarzkopf in this arena. He never beat Schwarzkopf. It's an excellent display there.
Seconds out. Round 7.
Eubank Senior, you might remember this, 1990, defended his world title against the Canadian. That farcical night against Dan Sherry. That was it.
What's the Sherry? Was he managed by Sugar and Leonard? Sherry
Was, yeah.
wasn't he?
Of course, Harlem Eubank's hero. He knows what he needs to do, Josh Wagner. It's whether he can do it.
He just needs to land with a big shot. I think a shot, a clean shot. That might give him some bit more confidence, because at the minute, Eubank's drained the confidence from him. He really has. See, when he's throwing though, it's not the same speed, conviction. He's starting to snatches his shots. The distance is wrong, and you know when a guy lacks confidence because he's not boxing at his range. He's trying to get too close before he lets his hands go.
There were those who felt that Wagner could at least ruffle some feathers here, and he might yet, but so far Eubank far too good. And there's a bit more force in those shots now, a bit more better. That's a better left hand from Wagner.
And do you know what? He's doing it all from the centre of the ring, Eubank, not from dancing around like he thought he might have to on the back foot at times, or dancing out with combinations like he does so well. He's sort of taken the centre of the ring, and he, without being massively physical, has been the bully tonight.
There's the accuracy again of that jab. Will Eubank start to look for something more than he has? Because he's completely dominant.
I think he's too much of a clever fighter to take a risk, I think. Which is not what people want to hear, of course.
Well, there's plenty at stake. His dreams of a world title still very much alive. If he threw this away, well, it'd be quite a long road back. At the moment, there's no danger of that. Wagner needs something really special and highly unlikely the way the fight has gone so far.
The jab's been superb, hasn't it, from Eubank? Just fantastic. Also, the balance has been good for him. The judgment of the distance, he's boxed fantastically well. And he's made Wagner close up shop after 2 rounds.
advantage to the crowd
10
behind.
seconds.
Looks nice and relaxed.
Seconds
doesn't it?
out. Round 8.
3 rounds to go. Eubank in complete command. It's a shutout surely at the moment. And in that Wagner corner, they were just telling him to go now. It's his only chance. Left hook, relax from Wagner. That's better from him.
So we know it's been for most of the fight. There's been the lack of belief for Wagner. I'm not saying he would be ahead at this point because Eubank's done that. He's sucked the confidence out of him. But I mean, when he lets his hands go, he does have success. There
Another
you
left
go.
hook there from Wagner. Eubank ducks down. Wagner tries to tee off. Sammy lunges forward with a right hand. Eubank responds now. A fight might be breaking out here in round number 8.
I think Wagner felt that right hand there from Eubank, and Eubank knows it. You see the smile on his face. Falling in on now, Wagner.
It's the only thing he can do. Hear them in the corner for Wagner. Let's fight, let's fight. It's easier said than done when you're up against someone whose jab is as accurate and is as elusive as Harlem Eubank is.
Yeah, it's those little fidgety movements that he's always constantly moving those shoulders and moving the body, and Wagner just finds it hard to time the shot. But what you've got to do is forget about the movement and just aim for the body. Don't aim for the head. Just stop that movement with the first shot, and then you get the second shot on target. That's nice. That's more than speed, that is, so that's good time and everything there from Eubank. Did you get the corners? So Wagner's corner telling him he's going to walk right onto it, and then Eubank's corner says, don't listen to him.
Oh, plenty going on here, but the main thing that's going on is complete dominance here from Harlem Eubank. Really impressive display. And there might not be any fireworks at the moment, but take nothing away from this. Desperately disappointed to be beaten by Jack Catterall, who himself turned in an outstanding performance at the weekend, of course. Eubank responded well, has bounced back well so far against an opponent who could have been dangerous, but Eubank hasn't let him be.
And honestly, he had a really good start here back then. He came out, he landed with a good shot, he had a bit of belief for the first time since maybe round 2 or 3. Landed with a couple of shots, but then Eubank, to his credit, just took the fight right off him again. Look at that, turning him down in some good combinations here. Gets caught with a shot, but he doesn't lack the confidence to come back and make you pay for it. And I think Eubanks took that wrong, just stole it off Wagner, and literally, again, arguably now stole his soul. I think he's boxed so well.
Corners, 10 seconds.
There is such a sense of calm in that Harlem Eubank corner.
Seconds out. Round 9.
They know their man is getting the job done, and they know how efficiently he is getting it done. Wagner trying to double up the jab to get in close to try and land that right hand. Straight left hand there from Wagner.
If you see the fight as we're seeing it, then he's just got to turn his feet to win here, I think, Harlem Eubank. But it's still important for him to still be positive, not allow Wagner any confidence, not allow him back into the fight. Still maintain what you're doing, take that center, still be the boss. Just the concentration. Don't go too far over that front foot, don't overreach with the right hand. Don't make any silly mistakes now.
Whether southpaw or orthodox, Josh Wagner has been a step behind Harlem Eubank. He's been somewhere near his best here. Good sharp right hand from Harlem. They wanted to throw the overhand right.
They're trying to tell him, I think double the jab, that gets you close to him, and you double jab with speed. He just want him close to the target, and his hands going. He just can't summon up the confidence to do it.
Yeah, Eubank has taken that away from him. And now we're getting into Hail Mary territory for Wagner. All he could do is land something big, and it seems so unlikely. Well, Eubank needs to stick to the task, because we have seen it happen.
If anything, it looks like Eubank's going to land with a big shot first. No, I've said that. He's the one full of energy here, Harlem Eubank.
Well, after he lost to Papo, he went to Medellin in Colombia, Josh Wagner, and knocked out the fighter called Juvenal Herrera in the first round. But turns out there's an immense gulf between the challenge there and the challenge here in Brighton.
Some good right hands there from Eubank, one straight and then just a second ago, little half hook, half uppercut with the right hand. Took him well though, Wagner, but they were lovely shots there from Harlem Eubank.
We head for the final 10 seconds of the penultimate round. That stung Wagner, that right hand. We saw the leg stiffen for a moment there.
Another good round there for Harlem Eubank. Touching the target there with that right hand, but for the most part, there's that little side shot there from Eubank with that short right hand. And another good right hand there, it is there. Long nice right hand as well. He's just controlled everything, hasn't he, for almost every round here, Harlem Eubank. The movement, the jab, and just the patience, the timing, and the distance.
Seconds out, 10 and final round.
So, 10th and final round here in Brighton. A shutout, surely, so far from Harlem Eubank. And will he go for the finish here? And surely is the only question left to answer. Wagner has been completely outclassed. Left hook from Wagner, but anything here, unless it's spectacular, is too little too late. Wonder what Lewis Crocker's making of this ringside.
He won't be worried at all. I mean, maybe he should, but he won't be. I mean, I think Harlem Eubank's a harder man to fight than he is to watch, if that makes any sense. You can watch and go, you know what? Those shots that Wagner landed with, if I landed with those shots, he'd be in trouble. And maybe he would with Lewis Crocker, who punches harder than what his record would suggest.
Doubling and trebling up the jab now, Eubank. And that has been the punch to take away from this fight. He's been supremely accurate with it. The right hand there from Eubank. Maybe putting his foot on the gas a touch here.